G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of City Skylines, our Planby Heights. It's all going quite well. The city looks absolutely beautiful with the new LUTs. We can actually see all the design around some of these buildings too, which is kind of nice. And I want to add in some more of these buildings in that sort of downtown, the old part of the city. So we're going to be doing that this episode. Looks like we have a few power issues just to kick us off. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. So power is not good. I'm going to add in extra ones of these. Can I eyedrop those guys? I can eyedrop them. How brilliant. Yeah, that is good. Okay, so let's see. That one all... So consumption is 108 megawatts, 109, and it seems like now with that one on board, we're now producing 142. So that'll give us a little buffer for a while. And we have, by the way, we have paid off all the loans as well. So you can see the 2 loans have been paid off in full, and we're producing a nice, healthy amount. Today we're going to be working on another new tile and talking about freeway integration. So why don't you enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I will see you in just a sec. Okay, guys. So here we go. By the way, in the last episode, we did start to work on the forestry area, and it's coming along nicely. Let's have a little check in on it. I can either click on this and hit this one, but I think there's a quicker way by hitting just onto the orchard wood production, and we are looking at good amounts here. It did say profit of 1200 just before, but I think it's going okay. So we're definitely using own production and no importing, so that's nice. And I wonder if maybe what we'll do is just add in a couple more of these guys as well. So let's do that. Let's add in these here. And how much are these? 4,000. We're going to add another one in just next to it. Right, let's see. Okay. So, okay, we'll just add in 2 of those and just see if that helps as well. But it seems to be producing quite nicely. It was turning a profit just earlier. Freeway reservation here coming through and along the water here. So there's freeways there. I want to keep the blocks, the old part of the town's a little bit more sort of like it's got everything. This one is just residential. This is just residential there. And of course we did the lovely overlay. This is actually looking really good with the terraced houses, and I like the variation as well. I'd like to see a little bit more of, you know, because here you get them going so really small and a bit smaller and sitting up. I do like the variation, but I'd like to see more runs, more parades, they call them, I guess, parades of houses, and running along. But look at the difference between these 2 terraces. This is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and not all of them have hedge gardens, so that's all looking absolutely lovely. So yeah, we'll be going and doing that. A little bit of residential demand. So while we're here, let's jump into the newer area and just see we are creating these guys with just the strips of 2. So let's just do a few more of those while we're here. And also let's talk about, so this guy's just been created here. So we just want to get one side of the road while we get this happening. I'm not going to put in any commercial at the moment, and there's quite a commercial demand there. So let's jump in and talk about a new square. And I think the best new square, I was possibly going to do this area, but I think we should save the waterside area for a little bit later when the town's a bit more developed. The next thing I actually want to do is an entire estate with just commercial, and I want to zone it as low density to start with, but then I'm going to move it to high density as soon as we get the available upgrade, which possibly might be the next milestone, which is 7,500, and we're at 5,500 now. So let's go and buy this tile here because it's got access to that freeway, which is really cool, and we'll get people to go to it via the freeway as well. So we might have to put ourselves in a little bit of a freeway integration here. So there we go, we've purchased the tile here. Let's jump down back into it and let's go and see what we're going to do now. Right, so there is an off here, which makes me think I wouldn't want to have another off around here. So I think that's all pretty good, but we want people to basically come in here, and from here they should be able to access it. This is all going to be redone, but yes, all of this will be redone at some point. Man, there's going to be, I have to change all this up quite a bit. But what we'll do is we'll just connect it. Let's go into here and let's grab ourselves some roads that we think we're going to use. So I think this road over here was the best one, because it is 2 lanes in each direction, and I think it just does a nice trick. So let's do it, and we'll do it here, and let's do a very crude, very crude kind of access. So I like a straight approach to it, and that's good. And we're going to do a nice bit there, and we will just go around and play with traffic lights at some point. I think there's going to have to be a roundabout. I've got the room. Oh no, I don't have the room, because look at the boundary. I don't have any room there at all until we buy that. So I'm going to go ahead and create a whole lot of roads, and I'm going to leave you with some funky music while I do so. Okay, so there's just a little bit of building there. You can see there's just trying to do a little bit of building using just similar roads, and of course trying to tie over the road layout from over here, bring it into this new area. I've actually thought ahead and thought of a bit of a circus up the top, or a big sort of, I didn't do it as a roundabout. I did it like just like standard road building, and of course I put some braces in. I'll take those out because I don't think I need them anymore. But yeah, it's just a little one-way system over there. We might do some other stuff. I must remember to brace it. This area in the middle I want to keep for a green space as a park, so that could be kind of nice as well. And of course that reminds me, I do want to put like areas like this could be a really good park all the way around. So I think that'd be a really good one. I think once we get the parks unlocked, we can actually put a lovely park in here all the way around, get rid of some of the commercial and stuff, and that could join together. I like the idea of it, these sort of pod suburbs, and they're joined together by natural sprawling parkland. And I do like the idea of the parkland going around this lake, so we could incorporate this massive lake into part of the park, and I think that could be quite good, because it is that sort of, in Melbourne it's that kind of Albert Park Lake over here, Victoria Park. It's got that nice water reservoir in it, and it's kind of cool. So I think we should integrate the natural lake into it, because really, bodies of water, we've got natural lake, and then we've got this lovely river system, and we're going to talk about what we're going to do. I mean, just look at this peninsula here with like these two here with like an opera house on it. And this one, maybe a stadium. Oh, it's going to be so cool. I've got so many really cool plans for this series. Don't forget as well, as we're building along, if you want to see anything particular, or you want me to head in any particular direction, don't forget to leave these in the comments so I can hear what you want in your city, in our lovely city of Planby Heights. I think here's a good spot for a roundabout, so I think I'll just do that. So let me just pop that in now. Roundabout Builder, 2-lane road. Ooh, I think it's a bit big there. Let's go to this and just do that. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. That is lovely, actually. Yep. And of course, we'll just get rid of a couple of these trees. especially the one in the middle. Very nice, very nice. We haven't got prop Anarchy on, have we? No, we haven't. Lovely, but it's all nice, and I do like the idea of using these lovely roads as well. You know, just since I put in the LUT, things like this are looking really, really nice. So this road, you can actually see the color of the grass there, which is really cool. Nice palm tree there. Okay, so I think that's all good. Let's talk about, well, let's get this going as a commercial district. So I'm just going to pause the game for a sec. 46,000, I did take that loan of 60 just earlier. And then we'll be able to go ahead and zone a whole lot more residential as well. So let me just quickly work on some water pipes, and I will see you when I've done that. Okay, so we got water coverage there, and on retrospect, that probably cost me a lot more than I probably should have. But I've gone in and put in quite a bit of water in there. It was very handy having it in that first hole, so similar to this. Yeah, that's fine. We spent up big in this, so that's good. Okay, the game is still paused. I just want to jump in now, and I've got the marquee tool selected. And we're doing low density commercial zoning here. Now let me just check what we get at the next one, because in the next one we do have to put in. So do I get? Ooh, yes. Yeah, high density, and then we should rock and roll. So we'll be able to see about this. So I'm just going to put low density in, and we'll see. Because when we get to the next one, we probably don't want to come across and rezone a lot of it. Now I want to just make sure I've zoned in blocks of 4, and I think that's pretty good. Let's just do this. Let's just do a fair few of these like this. Now I want to keep to one area so I can power up that area and be done with. So let's do this and a little bit of this. Oh no, hang on, not that. That's the park. So we'll actually let's do all the way around that road on this side, on that side of it, and I'm going to just go in here and do this bit as well. So this looks like it could be done pretty nicely. Let's see what they come up with. In fact, we can unpause the game and let them come in and do this. Where am I going to get power? I think just getting power straight across on there could be nice. Power at the moment is still looking good, which is good because we only just had a look at power. So yeah, let's just see about that. Okay. Okay, so you got the commercial zoning looking good, and as these guys go in, they should be showing that the power is working perfectly for them, so that's nice. Let's jump into parks and grab just a couple of these cheaper small parks and just put them in certain areas. There's a great area. I know I just zoned that area, but I like, actually this is good. Don't know if I zoned that one. Let me check. It's outside of the zoning, which is good. Happy with that. I mean, it doesn't really matter in that case. The zoning doesn't cost anything, so there is no harm. And one thing I wouldn't mind doing as well, although you'll need a park, one thing I wouldn't mind doing is having a look at unique buildings again and just seeing what else we can integrate into the city with my unique buildings. I can't wait to put the Gherkin in. That's going to be really cool. We need to start thinking about a downtown area. Stadiums are going to be good fun. Stadiums are going to be good. And yeah, we have to remember this is a commercial district. So yeah, a lot of this is going to be based on costage. What's this? Labaya 4. Is it... visitor capacity, so tourism. What's this one? The Reichstag, visitor capacity. We want, are there any shopping malls? There probably are, but I'm in the wrong section. And a lot of it is just held up by price. So that'll be interesting. These guys here, now, if that is taking power, then this guy here shouldn't be having any, he shouldn't be doing that. Look at that, he just misses it. Okay, in that case, what we'll do is we'll go here and here, and then we'll just grab this, and we'll go straight into. So that way it won't give a little alarm saying not going to happen. There's a bit more demand for commercial there, so I'm hoping that it'll strip straight down to the park. I'm going to leave this here and just go with that. And let's keep zoning up some some of this 2x2 or 2x1, sorry, we seem to have a problem with rubbish collection. Now, let me see, because I put these guys here, and I'm probably going to hate that they're there. You are full, and you are full. Well, we haven't got the burning. The ability to burn this stuff, I believe, comes at the start of the next one. Hang on, where's the... Hang on. Oop. Garbage, yeah, garbage, yeah. So incineration plant at 7,500. So we will be able to do that. In the meantime, we need to just put in a couple more of these guys. So let's put in, let's put them here, and then let's do there, and that should be good. Yeah, and then hopefully we'll have people collecting rubbish from everywhere. That'll be lovely. Okay, now we do want to talk about freeway reservation and position, and I wonder if I should start laying down some placeholders for freeways. But no, I could start building the freeways. No, I wanted to put down more residential here, so we'll talk about freeways at the end of the episode. Okay, let's just go and zone a little bit more res here. Don't forget that high density residential is going to come in next, but I think I want to keep this whole area as low density, and then really I can change up other areas. And this area here with the terraces, I think I'll keep it like that. I am open to changing up some of this for high density, especially around the freeway. And I want to make sure that around the freeway zone, I've got my buffers, because those buffers of 2x2 are going to help heaps. Okay, so let's do this properly, if we can. Should we do it properly? Yeah, let's do it properly. I'm going to unzone all this and just do that and that, because I've got commercial demand anyway. And then we'll do either side of the road here, but I'm not going to do that, otherwise it'll do a big block. So we'll do this bit, and we'll just do these sort of as we're looking south of the road. We'll do those guys, and then of course these guys are going to be fine. I don't mind a little one there. Definitely get these little tiny little terrace houses that are not connected to anything else, and sometimes maybe from the war they'd been, you know, parts of them had been bombed and stuff. But yeah, you definitely get examples of these little terraces sitting on their own, so that'll fit in quite nicely there. Right, nice little strip all the way along here. There's a nice little reservation for a pathway, a footpath, a pathway. Yeah, that's good. That's what we meant to say. Yep, that's good. Okay, so they're popping up. And again, as I'm building big strips of, I can see that, oh, not there, sorry. I can see that they're starting to do individuals, and I probably, if I really wanted to get them more in a line here, I could do slightly less of that, but I think it looks pretty good. And you can see that as you're looking overhead, you can see a nice sort of strip. You know, it kind of looks like a tied-in suburb, so I think that's pretty good. And of course, that's probably the end of everything that we can do in for zoning anyway, which means we will have to start thinking about the next areas and next sort of residential areas and where we're going to zone those, because over here was going to be a lot of high density commercial. And it's basically a little business park. I'm just going to run. I know he's got problems with, see, he's got no workers. I'm going to run power line. Can always get rid, but I'm going to run power line here. And there, I can see the zoning isn't even available in that little patch, so that could be quite good. But yeah, we can start to run a few high density residential areas, and think about those next as well. So let me think about high density residential. It could be a case that it is in this little pocket. I don't want too many sort of pockets, but then they give me the opportunity to run trains between and do things like that. How are we looking at the bus service? Let's jump in. Okay, so we had one giant bus. Can you not do that? Can I click on the bus, but it not? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to place that building. Can you stop that? Okay, if I get a bus here, and can I just find, is there a stop? Yeah, bus lanes. Gee, there's heaps, isn't there? There's just heaps. Wow, we've really unlocked everything. Okay, if I put this here, yep. Okay, so we got the bus. Now this bus service here, we got a depot. Yep, and the bus came everywhere. Basically went to everywhere and just collected everyone. So what we need to probably do is a second bus into this area. But the thing is, I want to swap the buses out for... no, I think we can put a second line in here. I do want to swap the bus out for... well, I think trams are better. I think trams are more suited to the road, but I want above ground metro. And now that that's built into the main part of the game, that's also going to be good fun. Nothing wrong with Metro Overhaul mod as well, but we don't need to do that because it's in the actual game. Yeah. Here we go. So let me put a new bus line in. Now, can I just click on this and be clicking? Let me see if I do it. That road there was going to be upgraded at some point. So what about if I start him here? Yep, and he's a different line. There he goes. Okay, so let's start him here and get him out to there. And then get him straight into... I think maybe here could be good. Where's the other one? There. Oh, no. Okay, so the next stop could be here because that'll be right next to that. And then I think the next stop before the roundabout, and then we start to get into this. Okay, so near the park, and then we go down the business estate, and I'm going to do the next one here, and then he's going to come down this way, and I'm going to do the next one here. It will come out the one-way road, and the next one can be along the park there. Okay, now if we go up here, I'll stay away from these two one-way roads as much as I can. How do you get out of there? Oh yeah, okay, you could turn around. Okay, so he'll go before the circus. He then goes around, and that's in an anti-clockwise circus, that one. So we're going to have to swap that. I think that's in the wrong direction. Let's do this, and hopefully the game will reroute that, and that could be quite good. Let me see. I'm hoping he does that. Okay, he's going to turn around here. If he turns around there, we may as well do... Okay, let's do it up here then. So at the top, up on the left, and then take this road down. That's a one-way, so we've got to come this way. Yeah, so let's do there. Is that going to... Hang on, so he's here. That's all. Is that a one-way? No, it isn't. So I can now go this way. So we'll go there. And then from here, it should just be straight into here. So once on the park, and then we go back. So once before the roundabout, once over here, and then we just come back to here. It comes around after the roundabout, and then I want him to basically go... Can he go there before that roundabout, and then connect in with this? Okay, so the blue line is now sort of a little bit collecting from here, and it overlaps with some of these guys, which is quite nice. And then he gets into here, and then he goes and does his thing around there. That could be quite good. Let's go and see if we can just change the direction of this street. So can I... let me just see here. If I do the upgrade tool... He's going that way, isn't he? Yeah. So he then goes in the opposite direction. Oh, this is a two-way. That would make him a two-way street, and I'm happy with that, actually. I don't know why. I don't want this street to be a roundabout. It's not meant to be a roundabout, so two-way street will be fine. In fact, I think we should have... if we're going to have it should be this, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's better. Yep, that should be that. Okay, and that will be quite nice. Is this one like that? It is. But it's interesting how they're only on one side there. There must be an issue. Maybe the bus stop has done something with that. It could be. I'll have to have a look at Traffic Manager as well and see how that all goes. But in the meantime, I think that's all good. Yeah, we could zone up some more of this because we now have some more requests for commercial. And I think that's pretty good. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's do opposite the park. And now that we've got all these built, we can definitely do that one. Let me just do that then, because that's going to be like that. Let's do this, and then let's also fill in this guy. So these can all be filled in, which is quite nice. This is a a nice sort of estate. Let's copy this park because I like that park. And let's use the correct copying tool when we do it. I think there's a good spot. And I think, what do we got, 40,000 there. Oop. Yep, I think there's an excellent spot as well, which could be quite nice. And of course, I think, do you reckon near the roundabouts? Yeah, but we might do a different sort of park there. So I don't think we need any more parks, actually. Let's get out of that. How do we get out of this? Okay, let's jump out of that. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so we're going to put a park in the middle. This could be a park in the middle. Actually, it will be park. It'll be a bigger park around here, so that's pretty good. Look at these terraces. They look really, really cool. Okay, yeah, so let me just check in. So now that we've got the game just running on speed 1 and we've got our new area, the next episode will definitely be talking about freeways, and I think I'll let the money build up. I'll let the milestone get closer, and then we'll jump straight in next episode and talk freeways. Now, you guys are full, so your incineration plant is on its way, people, so hang 10. Just check in with these guys. They jumped up from 1 star to 2 star, which is lovely. They've gone back to importing. Profit isn't very much. But yeah, so it's all sort of getting there. I've been Stitch Up. This has been the next episode of Planby Heights. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.